Whole Story Quest Audiobooks presents Dark Matter and Dark Energy, the hidden 95% of the universe, by Brian Clegg. Narrated by Mark Cameron. Chapter 1. Things Ain't What They Seem to Be. Hidden Depths. The universe is a big place, phenomenally big by the scale of anything we can directly experience. To be honest, we don't actually know how big it is, though the part we can see is around 91 billion light-years across. Given that a light-year, the distance light travels in a year, is around 9.46 trillion kilometers, that's 5.9 trillion miles, that's a fair distance. To give a feel for the scale of a light-year, to travel a light-year, you would have to circumnavigate the Earth about 236,500,000 times. And as the universe contains many billions of galaxies, the majority of which hold billions of stars, there is a whole lot of stuff out there. Yet in the 20th century, two challenges to our understanding of the nature of the universe have meant that what we once thought was everything appears to be only around 5% of reality. Once, our picture of what made up the universe was simple. Ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle made use of an existing theory of four elements: earth, water, air, and fire, and added a fifth, the quintessence, or ether, which he thought made up the unchanging heavens. As astronomy and science advanced, it became clear that Aristotle's model was flawed. By the 19th century, it was possible to detect the chemical elements that existed in the stars, and they proved to be the same as those that were found on Earth. By the 20th century, the 5 elements had been replaced by around 94 natural elements of the periodic table, each made up of a very small number of fundamental particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Although later in the 20th century, those protons and neutrons would be discovered to have smaller components, this broad picture of everything being made of a handful of simple building blocks held. Yet a series of events was to shatter this simplistic picture. If science has one commandment, it's things are more complicated than we thought. And the idea that all that existed in the universe could be made up from a few particles of matter, light, and 4 forces would not stand the test of time. Gradually, oddities began to be uncovered. The 4 forces are gravity, electromagnetism, plus the strong and weak nuclear forces. Science is frequently misunderstood as being about the collection of facts. While fact collecting certainly happens, it's not really the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?